It is our pleasure to welcome 2025 Skoll Global Treasure Award recipient, Bill Drayton.
Well, thank you. We're all in the Skoll family. That just makes it so special, and we're all on the same journey. So I feel a little awkward introducing myself, but when I was a child, I hid from math and Latin, and my focus was on building a newspaper, going and getting ads and dealing with kids from various schools. And I was oblivious to the anxiety that was causing. But here is from a letter from my mother to the principal, Mr. Hubble. Why is our fifth grader not in your school or our home? Mr. Hubble, Bill can do this. Don't show you're anxious. Well, that was a huge gift. Gave me the power of being a change maker. And so thank you, Mr. Hubble, and thank you, Mom. And everyone here has the power to do that. To kids, to older people. So as a late teen, several startups, the privilege of being in the Gandhian civil rights movement in America, and I was desperate to get to India. So 3 high school friends and I got together, and we got to India the only way we could, by car. But we went with introductions from Bayard Rustin, civil rights leader, to key Gandhian colleagues. And I spent days walking with someone that Gandhi called his guru, and I asked way too many questions. And I got to really love Village India, and that's really when Ashoka crystallized. In 1980, the post-independence generation had reached professional maturity, and there was a wave of us, social entrepreneurs, except there was no language for it. And so we had to work to develop role models and institutions and community and words, social entrepreneur, change maker. And now there are some 4,000 Ashoka Fellows, over 100 of them are here. Yes. And they're amazingly reliable role models. 3/4 have changed national and/or international policy within 10 years of launch. Now, we had to get past all those empty-eyed people who called us oxymorons. But once social entrepreneur was a fact, that empowered everyone. It's okay to create, to dream. And in fact, it's practical and respected and cool. Well, that empowers everybody. That's a revolution. And Jeff Skoll stepped up 25 years ago, and he understood this historical moment. And he created the Skoll Center, the Forum, the Skoll awardees, and a program to make social entrepreneurship visible, a real sustained contribution. So we believe that the most important human right is the right to give. That's what brings health, happiness, and longevity. You can't have a life if you're not a giver. But you can't be a giver in a world defined by change unless you're a change maker. And that's a set of abilities you gotta master. So our mission, I think all our missions, is everyone a change maker. Now, the good news is that 60% of humanity has already made that jump. And here we have a community of superstars in that community. And what do we want to do? We want to give. And the biggest gift is the gift of being able to give, or give at a higher level. And imagine a world where everyone is so motivated. That's a very stable world. And it's a world of equality. And the problem is the other 40%. We are crushing those people. They don't see this new game. They don't have the ability to play in it. Here are some statistics of what that means. These are from the US. When you compare high change-making to low change-making areas, in 2000, the economic output per capita was roughly the same. 20 years later, the ratio was 71-29. And that gap is just accelerating. Now, this has consequences. If you live in the low change-making areas, in one generation, you and your neighbors have lost 4 years of life expectancy. This is not subtle. This is cruel, it's unethical, and it's really stupid. So we have to get together to help all those people have what we have, to be our partners as change makers. And we can do that. We know how to do that. So I just want to give you one example. We have 1,400 Ashoka Fellows whose primary goal is helping kids. And 89% of them put kids in charge in about 1 million schools across the world. What happens? Math scores go up, language scores go up, bullying rates go down. What we care about is every time a kid has the experience of having a dream, a virtual radio station, a newspaper, and they build a team and they change their school or religious community or whatever, they know they're a change maker. They have their PhD in the new game. They're going to have a great life, and they're bringing a whole team of other kids with them, and they and their team are telling their colleagues, be powerful now. And guess what? Kids want to be powerful now. They want to be givers just like the rest of us. So this will work. Now, we've also got to bring the mega institutions with us. And we know we're learning how to do that. We've got to get the teachers' unions to understand that if they continue spiraling downward as the scapegoat of a failed system, that's not a good strategy. A better strategy is to champion the new growing up, where every kid has, it's normal for every kid to have this opportunity. That's the best thing they can do for their teachers, the kids, and the parents. If you're running a university, for heaven's sakes, your best marketing strategy is to go to the middle and high schools and champion what has to happen there. You're going to get the best students. Think about what you can do for the alumni. How can you have a history department that doesn't even see these forces, or a business school or an ed school? We can help these mega forces see this. Now, everyone here, I think, are here intuitively because we know this is a historical moment. And there is a very sad story going on. This is a different story. This is a story about a good future. And we as a community are in a position to make it happen. So please, let's work together. Let's commit to everyone a change maker, everyone a giver, no one left behind. Thank you.